All right, here we go. We're excited to have Travis Sawchik back on the show with us. MLB writer for The Score, has really great books out there as well. A really good follow at Travis_Sawchik. Travis, great to have you on. We're going to start with a team that is near and dear to your heart. I'll let you start because there's a lot of different layers here. What happened in Pittsburgh this past weekend?
Well, they lost.
Besides
they
that,
lost, which we knew.
What's going on?
Oh, man. Yeah, I was a beat writer for the Tribune Review in Pittsburgh in 2013 to 2016, which was the peak period to be there since like the 79 World Series. They made 3 straight playoff trips. So I was there for the good times. But this past weekend was interesting. There's been a lot of animosity between the fan base and ownership just because of the lack of spend during Bob Nutting's 19 years as the principal owner. They've been in a 26 or lower opening day payroll in 17 of 19 of those seasons. So the fan base is, of course, frustrated with that. And then there's the performance on the field. And then in winning that lottery ticket that is Paul Skenes, there's this expectation that, if not now, when? And then there's just a lack of commitment this offseason to improving the club. So you have all that, and then to pile on top of that heap of anger are 2 PR hits in which during the opening homestand, the Clementes wall signage which had been there last several seasons. I think it said Clemente 21. Of course, the great pirate and humanitarian to commemorate the wall. And that had been removed, and an ad for a hard lemonade beverage had been placed up, so that angered people, including Clemente's own son on social media. And then the other PR snafu was these Bucko bricks in which people had purchased personalized bricks of sorts that were put in the pavement outside of PNC Park. So they're just folks' names or messages to loved one, honoring deceased loved ones. Some fans had noticed those were removed, and they had asked I think it was a local CBS affiliate in Pittsburgh, had gone out to investigate, and they found that they'd been removed without, the Pirates had not informed anyone, but they'd removed these bricks and they'd sent them to this recycling center. So I think it was KDK in Pittsburgh had images, photos of just this heap of Bucko bricks, these personal mementos that had just been discarded without any notice. The Pirates claimed that they were going to, put up another way to honor folks that had purchased these bricks and whatnot. But just to have that image and not give fans a chance to reclaim the bricks that they have, like in Cleveland. My own dad had bought us bricks back when Progressive Field opened, and when they removed those, they gave fans a location date to pick them up if they wanted to retrieve them when they'd been removed from renovation. So I think you saw all that, and then we saw the team chants and just all this animosity just been reaching a boiling point. And I think just in addition to the on-the-field failures, the PR hits of just fans are at a breaking point in Pittsburgh, and I think we can understand that just as baseball fans.
Travis, so you mean they took the bricks out, got rid of them, and now they're going to resell more bricks probably to try to make more money without giving the old people? That's crazy to me that you don't give the people a chance to come get their bricks, and you do this without. I don't know. Maybe I'm way off on this one, but that just seems crazy that they would not give people a chance to come get the brick that they paid their money for.
Right. You'd think it would be simple PR to allow the folks, if I think they were intending to replace them, but just even if you are, just allow folks to reclaim them. It just seems like an obvious PR thing to do. Other teams have done it. There's a roadmap. And I think the Pirates over the weekend, it was supposed to, I believe the first 20,000 in for the Skenes bobblehead day, I believe it was Saturday. It was supposed to be limited to 20,000, but I think the Pirates are looking for some PR wins. So now any fan who was at the game will get a Skenes bobblehead. So they're trying to make up with some other PR victories. But yeah, it is one thing after another in Pittsburgh, and it's a shame because there's a sleeping giant fan base there. We saw it think back to the 2013 wild card game, that environment there when Pirates beat the Reds and Johnny Cueto dropped the ball on the mound. So there is a sleeping giant fan base. We see how the Steelers are supported, the Penguins when they're in the playoffs, how they're supported. So this isn't a city that needs a new stadium. They have a great stadium. They have a great Sleeping Giant fan base. They just need they need a better on the field product. They need more ownership commitment. And I think baseball would be better if there's a legitimate effort to build a winner around Paul Skenes and Bubba Chandler, who's on the doorstep. So hopefully Pirates fans get that one day.
More in a minute, but first, a quick word from our sponsor of this video. Todd, Father, I want to pull a very expensive card out of a pack. Very difficult to do and very expensive. I can't pay for it, okay? How could I acquire that card?
Simple. Instead of driving somewhere, you go on Arena Club, go get you a slab pack, and you'll have some of the best cards you're ever going to see. Some one-of-ones, some cards that you want to have and you can't get out of your home. Go right online, check out Arena Club.
Yeah, I cannot recommend it enough. And every time you rip a slab pack, Arena Club will make you an instant offer for your card based on its market value. That's right. No guessing, no waiting. Instant offer for the estimated fair market value. You can accept it on the spot. You can use that cash for another slab pack, or you can buy, sell, trade. This platform has it all for the collectors out there. And right now, you can get 20% off your first slab pack or card purchase by going to arenaclub.com/FOUL and use code FOUL. That's arenaclub.com, FOUL, for 20% off your first purchase. And now back to the video.
All right, I have two questions. First one's not serious. The second one's serious. Can you confirm that they sent Surfside hard lemonades to the people who their bricks got taken out instead of sending the bricks back? So it's kind of like a full circle thing.
Yeah, maybe it was a Clemente edition Surfside lemonade can. I don't know. But yeah, yeah.
The serious question is, because I saw Roberto Clemente Jr. and his family throw out the first pitch. Do you have any idea or inkling, or have you heard anything? Has the relationship been mended? Because synonymous with the Pirates is the Clementes. Roberto Clemente, what he did for Latin players in the game is seen throughout baseball. But in the Pirates organization, I mean, you go down to Pirate City. In the DR, the complex that they built down there, like, it's Roberto Clemente everywhere. Has that relationship been mended, or is this something that will take a little bit of time?
I think if it has been damaged, it will be mended over time. And to the Pirates' credit, there's many tributes to Clemente throughout PNC Park, throughout the organization, as you mentioned. But this was one of the most visible ones, so why take that signage down on the Clemente wall? It was an odd choice not to communicate with the family or giving anyone a heads up. Just these unforced communication errors. So, you can make an argument that 21 should be, retired everywhere. And the Pirates have, I believe, pushed for that. So I think we'll see that relationship mended over time. This is just an unfortunate case that, of course, had a lot of eyeballs on it too, since it was the home opening weekend, and in addition to all the other Pirates-related issues going on. But yeah, it was an unforced error, and you don't like to see those.
All right, so let's get into the team for a moment here. What did you see this weekend that is really not working out for the ball club? Of course, they lose on the Skenes bobblehead day. I mean, his quotes seem honestly kind of depressing, where he's like, positive things in friendships don't win championships. The other thing I don't want to overlook is Andrew McCutchen tweeting. His tweet got overshadowed by Acuna's tweet, but Kutch put out a tweet like, "You're sitting me? Kutch looks pretty damn good for them right now." So what are they doing? They doing a little platoon city with Ben Charrington and the boys in the front office? And why is the offense so bad?
Yeah, it's I saw the McCutchen tweet, and that was interesting. This lineup, there's just so many below replacement level performers right now offensively, and it's unfortunate because you think about Skenes, of course, Mitch Keller is at the very least a competent innings eater. Hopefully they have Jared Jones coming back in a few months. Again, you have Bubba Chandler on the doorstep, arguably the top pitching prospect in baseball. But you have this lineup that just has too many voids in it outside of O'Neal Cruz, and Brian Reynolds has been dealing with a triceps injury, and he's your most consistent offensive performer. And just to, one of the big issues is under Ben Charrington, they have not produced an above average position player yet in year 6, I think, of the regime. I think they've had some more promising drafts later, but internally they haven't found solutions. Their big off-season addition was Spencer Horwitz from the Blue Jays, who's been hurt with a wrist injury. And even Horwitz at his best is probably a platoon option at first base. So, the other external adds were, Tommy Pham and Andrew McCutchen, who's off to a solid start, but these are older players. And to think that there's no ability to add more, to not be a little more urgent in making a trade if ownership isn't commitment, it's a little baffling considering the young starting pitching wealth you have as a club. It's almost like the equivalent to having a star quarterback in the NFL on a rookie deal with these young arms. To not build around that advantage is baffling, and it has a lot of folks in Pittsburgh questioning, if not now, when. This should be the time to bolster that lineup and build a better supporting cast for Skenes and company.
Hey, everybody. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content.
We're back here every weekday, all year long, so do not miss an episode.
The videos are coming in all day. Here's another video you might enjoy.
Baseball the way it should be covered.